I've put every new rookie into the NFL to follow their careers, and the first rookie quarterback to win the Super Bowl, I have to buy and then give away his jersey to a random lucky subscriber in the comments. But if the meme of the draft, Mr. Michael Penix, takes over for Kirk Cousins and wins the Super Bowl first, I'm safe and can keep my money. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Michael, but what the frick were the Falcons thinking? But surely someone else will win it first, right? Watch not one single rookie quarterback make the playoffs year one. As a Titans fan, at least the Texans had a stinker. So would you look at this? The Bears and Caleb Williams do make the playoffs in his rookie season. JJ and the Vikings just miss out. And what happened to the freaking Lions? Jayden Daniels and the Commanders had themselves another stinker. And it looks like Drake Maye brought the Patriots to life. Can't say the same about Bo Nix and the Broncos. If a rookie quarterback wins the Super Bowl here in year number one, I might have to upload this as a short instead. I think we're all interested to see who won Rookie of the Year. In the AFC, technically, it actually goes to Keon Coleman. And technically, you had Drake Maye come in second. Now, defensively in the AFC, to my surprise, it technically goes to Makai Wingo. And no surprise in the NFC, Caleb Williams wins Rookie of the Year. JJ McCarthy came in second. Jonathan Brooks in third. We'll have to see how he did this season. And to my shock, Marvin Harrison came in fourth. Dallas Turner balled the frick out, apparently, and won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jared Verse came in second. Then you had Byron Murphy come in third, and then Javon Bullard come in fourth. Now, honestly, this isn't really as good as what I expected from Caleb, but like, you can't be too mad at that performance. And a little underwhelmed with what Rome Odunze did this season, but I mean, that's not the worst of starts. Now, no wonder Keon Coleman won AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year, had 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Dallas Turner with 10.5 sacks as a rookie, so the Vikings made a pretty good move, you know, trading back up to 17 to get him. Like an absolutely no planet should this guy fell all the way to 17. Not a horrible opening performance for Drake Maye either, just probably wants to cut down on those interceptions a little bit. And not gonna lie, life for Bo Nix in Denver isn't looking too hot this first year. I think it's safe to say that JJ McCarthy actually put up the best numbers of all the rookie quarterbacks this year, but like at the same time, is it really that much of a shocker given his receiving core? And no, I did not expect Tyler Boyd to have 500 plus more yards than Justin Jefferson. And unfortunately for yours truly, yeah, Michael Penix definitely didn't start over Kirk Cousins, although Kirk didn't have the best of seasons, so maybe Penix could take over in year two, even though obviously with him being still relatively young, the overall isn't the highest, but there is potential. Now, Malik Nabers is another guy that had an okay rookie season, but I mean, I expected a little more, but that's not horrible. I mean, he's already an 82 overall as a 20-year-old, so there's still plenty of good football for Malik Nabers to play. Now, Marvin Harrison's the one I'm interested in here as a rookie. Ooh, 822 yards, led the team with 8 receiving touchdowns. Like, again, that's good, but I kind of expected Marvin to put up 1,000 yards year one. I mean, the guy's already an 84 overall superstar, so I'm sure there's some massive numbers coming for Marv. And not too shabby of a season for Jonathan Brooks either. Eclipsed 1,000 yards, had 10 rushing touchdowns. He definitely wants to get that yard per carry average up, though. Already at an 80 overall, like, he's probably the guy we have to look out for at the running back position. And something else to keep our eyes out on, Derek Carr threw 25 interceptions this season, so maybe Spencer Rattler could be a dark horse to win today's challenge. I mean, he is a 71 overall, so like, if my quarterback threw 25 picks, I'd be giving this guy a shot at least. And some other miscellaneous shockers from across the league. Tyler Boyd led the NFL in receiving yards. You also had Jalen Tolbert come top 5, and got to admit, this is pretty hilarious. And a few more rookies that we've got to highlight. Luke McCaffrey put up 756 yards and 3 touchdowns, 1 more yard and 1 more touchdown better than Brock Bowers, which Brock Bowers is also a guy I expect to turn into an X factor. He's already an 83 overall superstar. Just don't know what kind of numbers he'll be able to put up in that Raiders offense though. And got to give kickers love too. Looks like Will Riker put up a decent rookie campaign, 11-13. A 56 yarder was his longest. And also thought it was important to point out that Madden thinks the Ravens with the new rookie class is gonna go crazy next season. They lost 1 game, the Cowboys only lost 2. Of course, the Chiefs had a big season. I mean, a few shockers up there with really good years. Not quite the shocker it was for the Lions and Texans to have a combined 8 wins. And I thought it would also be worth noting that Xavier Worthy didn't make a single catch all year, so maybe the Bills actually made a good move. So let's see how the rookie quarterbacks fare here in their first career playoff game. My Titans lost, but both Drake Maye and Caleb Williams picked up massive dubs, advancing in went to the divisional round. I'm sure it'll make Bears fans so happy that it was the Packers they blew out. But I'm telling you, dude, Drake Maye and Caleb Williams trying so hard to turn this video into a YouTube short instead of a long form vid. Let's see if they can advance into their respective conference championship games. Mahomes was having none of that talk, and neither was Dak and the Cowboys. So all rookie quarterbacks officially eliminated in year one, but they definitely showed their promise. And with the most up-to-date rosters, Madden apparently thinks it's going to be the Ravens and Niners in the Super Bowl next year. I mean, I really wouldn't be mad at Derrick Henry getting a ring. It would kind of sting a little bit, but I'd be happy for him. At least my heart can be a little happy. And at the end of year one, Caleb Williams is up to an 82 overall, and he hangs on to that superstar. Drake Maye's up to 78. He only has star, though. And JJ McCarthy's getting kind of close to catching up to Drake. And Jayden Daniels somehow also has superstar. I feel like I forgot to check out Daniels' stats, and it's probably a good thing for him, although I'm kind of exploiting him now. 23 touchdowns to 23 picks is pretty disappointing year one, although he put up 300 plus yards on the ground. Now let's see if for Michael Penix's sake, if Kirk Cousins went ahead and retired, and he didn't, which means he'll probably be the backup again next season. So hopefully one of the other rookie quarterbacks doesn't end the challenge by winning the Super Bowl year two. Well, unfortunately, Stroud got revenge here. Now this go around, the NFC North was the most ridiculous division I've seen with my eyeballs, but JJ McCarthy and Caleb Williams both back in the playoffs, and a huge surge from Jayden Daniels as the Commanders somehow make the playoffs. Can't say the same about Bo Nix though. Now Drake Maye and the Patriots do make it back-to-back playoff berths. Poor Michael and the Falcons didn't make it. Maybe he'll actually be the starter next year now. Yo, here in year two, we actually had Jayden Daniels finish top 5 in the MVP race ahead of quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. We actually had JJ McCarthy coming 8th and Spencer Rattler coming 9th. I told you guys to look out for this demon. And let's not forget to mention, dude, Spencer Rattler and the Saints won 12 games this season. So how hilarious would it be if Spencer Rattler comes out from nowhere and actually wins this freaking challenge? Like, look at the season he had, dude. Like, that's pretty freaking solid for a former 5th round pick. 0 shot. Their leading receiver was a fella named Bill Bird. Now, that's a pretty solid season again from Caleb. He must be running the football a lot. He had 700 yards on the ground, so yeah. And Rome actually went big time backwards this year. His overall is at an 80, so like, I don't know why. And another super productive season from Keon Coleman, who's been probably the best receiver so far. Still outperforming Marvin Harrison, although Marv's up to an 86 overall already. And Jonathan Brooks continues to be above and beyond the best running back of the draft class, although that yard per carry average still kind of stinky. And now we have Xavier Legette kind of breaking out a bit, up to 843 yards on the season, 5 touchdowns. Like, that's not bad in the Panthers offense. Look at Drake Maye, pretty efficient with the football, only 7 picks on the year, almost 4,000 yards. Drake's definitely not getting any help from his initial rookie receiver class. Like, it looks like Javon Baker's the only one still on the team. Now look at JJ McCarthy with another pretty freaking incredible efficient season. Don't know where Baker came from to be his backup. Who the heck is the Bucs starting quarterback now? It's only been 2 seasons. Adam Dickinson, exactly who I expected. Now these are the kind of numbers I expected Justin Jefferson to get in year one, not Tyler Boyd. Now look at Jayden Daniels here, dude. 4,700 yards, 39 touchdowns to 17 picks, which is still quite a bit. But the guy's already leading the NFL in passing yards over Dak Prescott and Samuel Howell. No wonder he came in 4th place in MVP voting. Now how funny is it that the only quarterback that's eligible for today's challenge that didn't make the playoffs was Bo Nix? That's because he had another like average season. Apparently Kenny Pickett somehow got some playing time over him. Oh, and he lost his star development. Is he going to be the first quarterback today to really turn out to be a bust? I mean, they honestly might start Kenny Pickett over him next season. Gotta highlight defense. How funny is it that Dallas Turner had the same amount of sacks down to the half as he had last year? And he's all the way up already to an 87 overall. So far, he's our highest rated initial rookie, even higher than Caleb Williams in his 86 rating. Now, what are the odds somebody actually ends the challenge here in year two? I mean, there's 5 of the initial rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs, so honestly, the probability is pretty freaking high. Spencer Rattler takes down Jayden Daniels, but can Spencer Rattler beat the Cowboys, who demolished Caleb Williams and the Bears? JJ and the Vikings couldn't take down last year's NFC champions, while Drake Maye and the Patriots couldn't quite get past the reigning Super Bowl champs. So 5 initial rookies make the playoffs, and the only one to advance is Spencer Rattler. Surely Spencer Rattler's not about to to advance into the conference championship. My sneaky suspicion was correct. I mean, that might have something to do, you know, with their defense allowing 6 passing touchdowns. So this officially means we're going to track these rookies at least into a season number 3. I'd like to thank NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. NordVPN. You can be protected from cybersecurity attacks in just a single click. And luckily right now, every purchase of a 2-year NordVPN plan will receive an exclusive discount plus an additional 4 bonus months when you use my link nordvpn.com/RBT. Again, that's nordvpn.com/RBT. Are you tired of not being able to watch your favorite sports team because of blackouts? And that's where NordVPN has personally came in clutch for me. So many times I went to go watch a game and the dumb thing was blacked out. But like magic, I can load up NordVPN, connect to a server on the other side of the country, and voila, I can watch my game. Literally with just a click, you can be connected to a different server far, far away so you can actually watch your favorite team. They also offer threat protection, they block malware, they protect your data, and you can choose VPN servers from everywhere so you can enjoy secure access to hundreds of streaming sites across the globe. Now, if you want to be protected and want to enjoy a whole world of new content, get NordVPN now while the offer lasts. I mean, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so give NordVPN a shot. Again, the best deal is through my link, nordvpn.com, or you can just simply click my link in the description box below for a huge discount and 4 additional months. Now, I'd like to thank NordVPN for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into the rest of it. And hopefully Michael Penix here can actually take over next season so we can actually have a chance to save some money. I just know if Michael Penix starts next year and wins Super Bowl year 1, everybody's gonna think I cheated, but you know what? Don't care. And it looks like Keon Coleman's the first real notable rookie to win themselves a Super Bowl. Hold on, please tell me Kirk Cousins retired. That'll make things so much simpler for Penix, and he didn't. Gosh dang it, Kirk. He's all the way down to a 69 overall though, which means unless they draft a quarterback, Penix should finally be the starter. I have to admit, dude, I'm expecting so much craziness for year number 3. Look at Drake Maye and the Patriots posting the best NFL record year 3, but crazier, dude, look at the Falcons going 13-4, and what I can only assume is Michael Penix's first season as a starter, unless they drafted somebody else. Can we please confirm Penix was the starter? And yes, he was. Let's go. And just to prove a point here, it was an authentic, incredible season from Penix Jr. and the Falcons. It's gonna be so funny if they actually do win the Super Bowl. Now, how did our NFC North teams do this season? Caleb and the Bears made it again. The Vikings and JJ made it. Packers made it again, but like poor Lions, dude. Unfortunately, Jayden and the Commanders couldn't squeak in again. Now, did Bo Nix finally make the playoffs? No. He wasn't even the starter. He played, looks like about half the season. He actually had a good year himself. He's up to a 76 overall. Sam Howell is up to an 81. So, boys, I think it's safe to say that we've had our first initial rookie get benched. Ooh, big drop-off from Spencer and the Saints. I wonder what happened here. I mean, he was still good at least. Okay, he was also the team's leading rusher too. So that's probably why they sucked. And even if he doesn't end up winning today's challenge, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Oh, we had JJ McCarthy this time around lead the NFL in passing yards. Also had 40 passing touchdowns, which was good for second in the league. Another good year from Jayden Daniels. Actually, a really good year. Another very efficient season from Caleb. They're just asking him to do a lot on the ground, which he did. And how about Drake Maye and the league-leading Patriots? 30 touchdowns to 10 picks with 3,800 yards. Not too shabby. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are loving life right now. And just to catch up with a few folks, we have Brock Bowers. Ooh, kind of had a stinker. Although he's up to an 87 overall with superstar development. Dallas Turner still by far the highest rated initial rookie, now at a 91 overall. Even though our guy took a little bit of a step backwards this season with only 9.5 sacks. Jonathan Brooks still balling out, but still can't quite crack the 4. Jayden Daniels trying his absolute best to win the MVP, but these heathens making sure he doesn't. Had JJ coming 8th, but how? He led the league in passing, second touchdowns. Dude, why is Rome Odunze getting worse and worse? I mean, he's an 82 overall for crying out loud. And same thing with Marvin Harrison, dude. How is Michael Wilson outperforming though. I mean, he's a freaking 88 overall. Got Malik Nabers balling out in New York, though. He's only up to an 85. Malik Nabers is exactly what you expect. Just continue to get better and better. Now, can third time finally be a charm for someone here? As we're still looking to crown today's winner, we have 4 initial rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs this season. We had Caleb outduel JJ McCarthy, and I am ecstatic to reveal that Michael Penix won by the skin of his shaft. Now, the question this year is, will we finally have somebody advance into their conference championship? There's no Cowboys this time, so it might actually be a possibility. Now, the moment of truth, the Patriots officially advance. Caleb Williams tried so hard. And look at my boy Michael. Oh, dude, that's gonna be so funny. That's gonna be so freaking funny if he actually wins today's challenge. Now, for the first time today, we have a contestant in the conference championship. Now, what are the odds both Drake Maye and Michael make it to the Super Bowl? Will Drake Maye actually be able to dethrone Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and the Ravens? Will we finally have our first rookie quarterback make it to the Super Bowl? Defense coming out strong. Both teams 7-0. Drake Maye has the lead. Ravens get a field goal. Drake Maye trying to tack on that lead. Oh no, 10-7 Baltimore. Right before halftime, they tie things up. It's actually a low-scoring game. Drake Maye takes the lead, but the Ravens strike back late in the game. Oh, Ravens down the field. Oh no, oh no. Drake Maye, overtime. So much is going on right now. The Ravens win. Drake Maye sits down. Oh my gosh, dude. A freaking nail biter. And an absolute heartbreaker for Drake Maye in New England. Poor guy. Wait, why did it sim the game? I was gonna simulate both of them. As you can see here, dude, fair and freaking square. The Falcons have got past the Seahawks by a point, the Eagles by 3, and the 49ers by 3. I swear on everything, dude, if this legend wins the Super Bowl in his first time of asking, that will be the most legendary call in a video in my freaking career. Like, the Ravens are so good though, dude. Like, this is gonna be a tough one for Michael. If the Falcons actually win this though, this will just be such a freaking legendary moment, and it all comes down to the click of a button. Come on now, fast start, come on. 7-0, defense up a touchdown. Oh no, Lamar goes down the field and he's gonna take the lead. 14-7, Falcons down the field, tying things up, and the Ravens score just like that. Too much is going on. Ravens, oh my gosh, tie game again into the fourth quarter. Ravens take the lead. Michael, score please. It's over. It's over. All that for absolutely freaking nothing. I'm so sad, Michael. Get me the frick out of here, dude. I guess with that, we're on to season 4. Year 4 definitely looks a little bit different at the top of the NFL standings. Patriots barely squeaked in with the wild card berth. Broncos still suck. JJ McCarthy back in the playoffs, but for the first time in his career, Caleb Williams misses out. Something bad happened to Spencer and the Saints. At least Jayden Daniels in Washington made it back. Wait a second, how about Michael and the Falcons? No! Well, at this point, hopefully none of the quarterbacks win in year 4. Jayden Daniels and JJ both had pretty much identical, incredible seasons. Like, it's scary how close those numbers are. I don't know what happened to the Bears, because Caleb was about as good as you can be, especially when you add 8 rushing touchdowns and 700 yards through the ground. I mean, Spencer Rattler's still putting up decent numbers for such a bad team. I swear, I feel like Drake Maye's had the same numbers every year of his career. He is up to an 86 overall, though. And got to keep in mind, too, dude, like, a lot of these quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round, a lot of the initial rookies are coming up on, like, their 5th-year options. So as we see Michael's stats here, like, we could see a lot of these initial prospects on different teams in just a few more years. Luke McCaffrey is loving life with Jayden Daniels. What is Luke McCaffrey's overall? Up to an 84 with star development, and that guy has so much swag, it's insane. Like, he might be the best receiver of that draft class, because even though he has so much talent, it hasn't been Marvin. He's a 90 overall though, dude. Like, why are his stats so stinky? I mean, Malik Nabers has been incredible. He's up to an 87. Look, our boy John finally broke the 4-yard per carry average barrier. I mean, he's up to an 86 overall, so by far has been the best initial rookie running back. And like I kind of expected, dude, Bo Nix is just no longer getting any playing time. What a weird quarterback room. I'm like, why is Dallas Turner getting a little bit worse each year? I mean, he's now, as you see, a superstar X Factor, 95 overall, so I expected a little bit bit more for the best rookie out of the entire class. Got guys like Edgerrin, also have guys like Jonah Ellis just flying all over the field. Look at Byron Murphy with 11 sacks on the year. Jared Verse also very productive. Ooh, Jayden got so close to finally winning MVP. If this goes on long enough, he might actually win it one day. So we have 3 quarterbacks in the playoffs this time around. Drake Maye and the Patriots must have showed up to the wrong stadium, but we did have both JJ McCarthy and Jayden Daniels advance. I mean, JJ and the Vikings might win it all, dude. They somehow beat Madden's favorite team. Now, will JJ McCarthy or Jayden Daniels make it to the NFC Conference Championship? And the answer to that question is, oh my god, dude, they both do. Weird game in New York where Jayden came out on top, and another super close game where JJ McCarthy beat a division rival. So that does mean at least one of our quarterbacks will be making it to a Super Bowl, and if either of them win it, I gotta give their jersey away to you guys. Is it gonna be JJ McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings, or will it be Jayden Daniels and the Washington Commanders, and it's JJ McCarthy and the Vikings who move on? I mean, they both just completely balled out. But after all that, it's either JJ and the Vikings in the challenge here, or the Ravens win their 3rd Super Bowl in 4 seasons. Honestly, dude, the Vikings should be winning this. Like, their team is so disgusting, dude. I mean, JJ's up to an 88 overall, 93 with his morale boost, just a tad bit behind the overall of the former 1 overall draft pick. But the main question, will JJ McCarthy in the video right here? I'm honestly gonna be kind of salty if they get the dub when Michael could have saved me last year. Let's see if JJ can finally dethrone Lamar Jackson. Vikings, early field goal. Ravens take the lead 7-3. Oh no, is this gonna be a blowout? 14-3. Vikings answer back 14-10. Ravens get a touchdown going into halftime. The Vikings are hanging in there. Go that 2-point conversion. It's a 9-point game now. 2-point game. Come on, Vikings, it's late, the Vikings win! JJ McCarthy is today's winner. I don't know how the frick that just happened. I thought the Ravens were gonna win that by 69. But who would have thought the most discussed and most disagreed upon prospect in JJ McCarthy is the one to silence the doubters, which obviously Madden 24 thinks he's gonna be a pretty good fit in Minnesota. And with JJ officially hoisting the Lombardi trophy, yours truly has to give away a JJ Vikings jersey to a random subscriber in the comments. And don't forget to leave either your Twitter or Instagram handle at the end of your comment, and be following me on both of those platforms so I can contact you if you actually win. Now, hopefully you enjoyed watching me put the new rookies in the NFL, and if you did, you can click right here to watch me put YouTubers in the NFL. And let me tell you, this one was wild. Now, if you're still here and haven't clicked this video just yet, if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video if you haven't, that would make me happy.